Hello, everybody.
Good morning, friends.
Joe here.
Kevin.
So new girl. I almost said crazy ex-girlfriend. New girl.
Yeah.
I say that because we looked at the title of the episode. It's called Backslide,
Which kind of fits in with
and we just
the
dealt
special
with that
original.
last episode of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. This show is just getting better and better.
Yeah. Now that they've really started to let Winston shine.
We laughed so maybe the hardest we've laughed on the channel was that last episode.
Yeah. For me, it was right there with one of the Fleabag episodes. It was right there as far as
I forgot about that. Yeah, we
there's a
cried.
Fleabag one that pretty much winded me.
The I
and
got
then-
stung by a bee. bit.
Right. And then this Martin Scorsese's The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
The
I missed
delivery.
what happened at 3 minutes.
Yeah,
after that because
yeah.
we were laughing so hard.
Right. Yeah. The entire interaction with him and Nick that followed that was like gone just because I was trying to breathe.
Doesn't matter. It was
so
great.
fuck, that's such a good line.
Um,
Note to writers: don't be so funny that we miss the rest of your show.
It was, dude. Winston has provided us with so many laughs this season,
Yeah.
but at the tail end of the season, though,
Right. And again, I feel like it was, late addition to the cast.
Yeah.
Took a while to find his voice. Now that they have, oh my God, is he good?
truly, and,
Yeah.
we're 20. This is the 23rd episode now, so there's 24 in the season, and
Yeah,
it's
we're
like,
about at the end already. Yeah.
yeah, and it's like that's basically 2 seasons of the show.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously it's what's 1 season, but with network, you can get away with doing like 20, 25 episodes,
Sure.
and
24 is pretty typical for I think this time period
Yeah.
for a network or series run. Yeah.
And I feel like we know the characters, but at the same time, there's so much ahead of us that like I can't wait to dive into that. I can't wait to see new celebrity stars in the show.
Right.
Obviously we love Russell. Russell's gone now. He made like 1 Genslinger.
Right.
Um,
Yes, and he left because Jess wanted passion, and as we got to see, and other people pointed out, there was that passion when she and Nick were like having that scream fight over Carolyn.
there was, yeah. I think that was kind of on the nose.
I do too, and we didn't talk about that being, oh, this is the passion she wants, because it was so emotionally stunted and juvenile that they're just trying to they are a good fit, but that fight was just like,
I know.
if there's one type of fighting that I just cannot stand, it's like cable news fighting, right? Is what that was.
Yeah.
It was, rather than us have an argument or a discussion or even a fight, let's just shout louder so that I'm louder than you, and that means I'm winning.
Yeah.
And so that that I didn't read that as, oh, they're being passionate. I read that as, oh, they're being 6-year-olds. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Which it fits with their character on both of them, right?
That's why they fit though, because they're
Right.
both very
Yeah,
juvenile,
and that's not a criticism of the characters. It fits right with their characters. That's who all the characters on the show are. Is like, these like lower middle class or middle class people that are like hitting 30 and haven't really figured out who they are yet.
Yeah.
And so there's a little bit of, which is realistic for, let's face it, a lot of people. Not everyone has it figured out by the time they're 40.
Yeah. Everybody's journey is different.
Right, yeah. So it's not unreasonable, but it's like, oh yeah, here's some of that completely stunted adult growth that we're seeing in cringy action right now.
It makes for great television.
It does. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, my reaction to that scream fight is like, I would just turn around and walk away if I was either one of those people.
So what's Carolyn
at this stage? Yeah, like she can't hear them screaming at each other. Like when Jess is young, like, I'm just trying to help you, and like, what? I don't take this as help at all. I take this as, I'm just trying to scream at you so you do what I want.
But it resonates with Nick. Nick
Right.
understands that.
Nick does understand it, because then they started showing each other their butts.
They did. Everybody's in a good spot right now.
They are, for sure.
Winston's he's got a good job. He's in a healthy relationship. Schmidt and Cece are now going to be a thing,
Right.
officially, after he broke his unit.
Right.
Which, by the way, I told you guys in the comments, don't tell us how that happens. Somebody was like, I had the comment typed up and I deleted it. Thank you so much.
I saw someone on YouTube was like, it happens.
Yeah.
I won't tell you, but it happens. You said not to.
Thank you. Thank you
Right.
so much. Some things are better left better to imagination. So
Yeah, but I don't think we're in a healthy place with Jess or Nick right now.
no,
Right?
and I think the last 2 episodes might be devoted to that.
I think you're right. I think it's going to be their focus. Now we have a new relationship with with Schmidt and Cece, so that anything could happen once they decide, okay, let's be together.
Yeah.
It could be a train wreck now that they do that.
It could be.
But I am assuming that Nick and Caroline are going to be a bad fit because they have been.
I didn't read it as they're back together. I just read it as like a fling.
Well, I read it as back together.
Oh, okay. Well, you never know.
I don't think of Nick as being the guy that wants to have a fling with the girl he's pining over.
He doesn't, but she that's her. You know what I
Right,
mean?
sure.
That's kind of, I see it as being kind of a one-sided kind of deal.
Oh, one-sided for
Yeah.
sure, but I don't think Nick's going into it as a fling.
Yeah, probably not.
just because that'd be really psychologically stupid to do to yourself
And
and
he just
spiritually
kinda
unhealthy.
just came off of a bunch of flings, you know. So
But yeah, he's been flinging. He decides, no, that's not what I want to be. So he gets with his ex-girlfriend, who's, we saw early in the season he was pining over, and so I kind of expect it to be he wants a relationship, and it's definitely not going to work because it can't. Right? They obviously have not been good for each other.
sometimes you need to move on.
Right? Yeah, for sure. There's 7 billion, 8 billion people in the world now. Find another one.
You're in LA, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I bet there are other single ladies in Los Angeles. All right, we do want to welcome a couple new Patreon subscribers for the last few days, guys. So Simon Says, Tiffany, Brian Cunningham, and Michelle. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Sincerely, we appreciate it.
We really do. And if you're watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel.
Hello.
If you'd mind, hit the like button for us, leave us a comment down below, and please hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we have coming your way.
Yeah, if you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or watching, please check out the link in the description below to our Patreon page over on Patreon. And once you're done with this on YouTube, we have the next 4 episodes of New Girl right there ready for you to go, so you can just hop on over there and watch.
Who saw that coming? Not me. Certainly not Russell. I guess you saw it coming. I mean, because you're the one who broke up with him.
Leave, Schmidt.
All right, fine. The economy stinks. Bees are dying. Movies are pretty much all sequels now.
Yeah.
And I
Don't
have a broken
penis.
penis. Don't pretend to know my pain.
Yeah, I liked it when you played it for the first time at 10 o'clock last night. I liked it a little bit less at 2 a.m. And now I'm kind of hoping that the sun comes up, thaws that river, and that woman drowns.
Get out. What if I have some idea of love in my head and it's just totally wrong?
Do not second guess
You
yourself.
and everybody
okay?
else in the world.
It was a tough choice, but it was the right choice.
Oh my gosh, she's dead. Come on, 80 more times, I get it now. It's a river.
All right, now let's go and get a drink.
Caroline and I made up a dance routine to cheer you up.
No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
well, I'm gonna dance and Nick's gonna
I'll
clap.
just clap, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you about ready now?
Yeah, I'm ready now.
Feel it.
Give me your phone.
Why?
Do you want to drunkenly call Russell tonight and tell him what a huge mistake you made?
You don't want to backslide,
Be
trust me.
quiet. Your life is too perfect to talk to anyone in Jess's condition right now.
I need to call Russell to just tell him I left my pajamas
The
there.
fact that you are wearing pajamas in the presence of your lover tells me that that relationship was doomed from the start. No way. Don't.
Think we should show him the DVD?
What DVD?
Nick made a DVD after the last time Caroline broke up with him. It's all the reasons why they shouldn't get back together.
We hid it somewhere in the loft.
What's going on, Jess?
I was just thinking about this word that I learned from Schmidt. Backsliding.
Oh, so you're saying I'm a backslider? Sure, look, did Caroline physically, mentally, and emotionally abuse me for years? Yes!
Physically?
But she
abused him?
changed.
You beat him?
It's about timing.
I've got to go visit my teddy.
What?
It's my grandmother.
Oh, your bubby?
Yes, my
I have a bubby.
my bubby
Yeah.
is in a home. Really?
What?
Hey, Schmidt.
Hey.
Borrow your jacket.
Yeah, sure.
They aren't into old people.
Not at all. I mean,
Oh
just
my
just
God.
horrible.
So she backslid.
I can't feel my arm.
Oh, is that
Is that Genslinger?
Backslide.
Sliding.
Don't.
You backslid.
Come on.
I've never been more flaccid in my life.
Thank God.
God.
I
That
mean, this
line.
place is a Cardigan gold mine.
Can I get you anything, Daddy?
A hot-blooded man in a hotel room would be nice. If you hurt her, I will let myself die, and then I will haunt you.
This is really nice.
It is.
So grown up.
But where's all your stuff gonna go? Like, where will the Grateful Dead bears dance? Seriously though, what do you think about moving in?
Wait, you want to move in together?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if we're gonna do this again, we should do it for real this time, you know?
Last night,
Right.
and we have something good.
Jess, I have a girlfriend.
Whoa.
When you called me last night, we had just gotten into this huge fight, and I was really confused.
You cheating on her with me.
Is that bad? That's bad.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
Hey, babe, I'm here for lunch.
Oh.
Oh no, are you crying? Is everything okay?
I'm sorry to have to break it to you, but that is the way the Electoral College works, man. It upsets me too.
Wow. So he's just dating another version of her.
Oh, God.
He has a girlfriend. He cheated on his girlfriend with
the
me.
pirate.
I'm
Yeah.
a cheater.
Egans played you?
I saw her. She
Again.
looks like...
Sometimes when you make a mistake, all you can do is own up to it, all right? Because it's something you can't fix.
I can't take him serious right now.
No.
Take it easy, Black George Michael. I have to do it.
How does a guy like me have a chance at making someone like Cece happy?
You don't. Not with all those moles on your face.
Wow.
You are exactly what she needs.
You know, for the first time in my life, I actually feel like I want something that lasts.
Wow.
And I want it with you.
It hurts
What's
so
turning you
bad
on?
because
The Queen of Diamonds, the Queen of the bow, the teeth in the glass.
I care about you so much.
Is emotional intimacy turning you on?
That much? How'd the audition go?
Whoa, come on!
For the Disney pirate movie. Hey, Mr. T called. Oh, I'm actually looking for an apartment. It's for Caroline. She's looking for a new apartment. She asked me if I wanted to move in with her, and I'm thinking about it.
Cool, cool, cool. Sounds like so much fun. Huh? What? No, Nick.
No! Watch it. Watch it. Watch the
I
television.
do think them moving in together is a dumb idea.
Watch the TV.
Hello, Nick.
No! All its glory. Watch it.
Castaway.
You Magni. Who dumped you 3 times? Once before you had to speak at your brother's wedding.
Well, he's divorced now, so I'll get another
Wow.
shot.
This is a poem you wrote about Caroline.
I don't want-
You're moving on. I'm here to tell you you're doing the right thing, so just keep going.
Can I talk to you, Nick to Nick, for a second? The Caroline that
The lead
broke
singer
your
of the
heart, I
Pogues.
get why you don't like her. It's a different Caroline that's picking me up in 5 minutes, Nick.
Oh!
It's not fair to her. So you have to tell her what happened between us. Or I will.
You're right. I have to tell her. But check it out. I even bought her an engagement ring.
Oh. It's really beautiful.
I don't know. I got scared and really confused, and I'm so sorry to drag you into this, but this was the biggest mistake in my life.
God, Paul, don't make me feel sorry for you.
Hi, you're Jess, right? I'm Jen.
Jen, yeah.
That's so funny.
I was just leaving.
Jess and I slept together.
Oh, God.
So sorry. I'm begging you to forgive me.
You left me.
I'm so sorry.
I know how you feel. I've been there. I've been cheated on before, and it feels like someone dropped an anvil on your heart. That guy wasn't right for me. You guys are perfect together. I thought you were Asian me, but now I realize I'm just Caucasian you. You love Paul. I know that because you're still standing here. What you guys have, it's way bigger than me. I think Paul has something to ask you.
No. This is such a weird time.
I know this is not the right time to do this.
No.
In fact, this is...
Will you marry him?
Ring in his hands.
This is a mess.
Oh my God.
This is deranged.
This is deranged. This is 3 deranged people right here.
You look like you should be standing in line to get into Shaquille O'Neal's birthday party.
Oh my God, you guys. The most exciting thing just happened. I helped Paul propose to his girlfriend. They're engaged.
Yeah, Nick has something to tell you too. It's in the bathroom.
Oh, great.
Really? She's gonna find out anyway.
And it made me realize something. You're wrong. All the stuff you said about Caroline, being about timing and it just making sense. No, you really love someone. It's simple.
Okay, well, I understand what you're saying, but...
You deserve something amazing. And you deserve love.
We don't have to settle, Nick. You're the best.
It's a great time.
I'm moving in with Caroline.
What a bummer ending.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Well, that sets up quite a finale, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be living with Caroline.
I don't. I mean, it is a season finale. Maybe he does. Maybe that's how it ends, and things get resolved next season.
Yeah.
Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he comes to his senses, and that's kind of where we are on that. Yeah, we didn't get a. Yeah, we were right. There was not going to be a Genslinger, even with Genslinger back.
Mini Genslinger.
I always love how like in sitcoms, someone cheats on somebody, or like romantic comedies, and it's like fine 4 minutes later.
I know. And
like that is
like get away from me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, if he would have proposed to her after saying, by the way, I cheated on you 2 days ago,
He'd be slapped. in the
it'd be
face.
like, will you marry me? I'm not talking to you for quite a while.
Yeah. Get your stuff out of my house.
Yeah. How about this is a really weird time for you to do this?
He even asked. Jess asked.
Right.
His mistress asked.
Yeah, it was.
She did a proposal.
It was funny. It was awkward and uncomfortable as it was supposed to be with her there doing, participating and all. But yeah, that is definitely a sitcom thing and a romantic comedy thing and not a real word thing. Like, I cheated on you, but it sure made me realize how much I love you. Oh, good. Now we're happy.
I love how they both ugly cried.
Oh yeah,
It
for
was
sure.
so good.
Yeah, his ugly cry was solid.
It was just great to see Justin Long again. Man.
Yeah.
I love Genslinger so much.
I
He's
do
so
too.
funny. P. Gans.
I don't know if we get him back again. Of course, I'm surprised to get him again this time.
I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe he works there. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's true.
If, like, we
Every
see him
once in a while, he pops in. Yeah.
I just love that he was like, "Hey Schmidt, hey Washington." You know, great line from Genslinger. You know, isn't it weird that Nick is the goofiest one of the goofiest characters in the show, but yet he has some of the most serious episodes.
Yeah,
some of the most serious moments.
When he thought he was sick and dying, right? And then this, yeah,
it was so sincere. The whole like, you deserve love. It's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like it's very touching. You know?
Jake Johnson. You know, we said he is the Hollywood go-to guy for playing kind of schlubby and disaffected.
Yeah.
But he also can really flip it to vulnerability really easily, right? He's really good at that. Yeah,
he's a very good actor.
Yeah, he is. He is.
I know he's been in some HBO stuff, but I haven't seen any of his serious performances really.
Nothing I can think of.
I mean,
he's been around for sure.
The most serious thing I've seen him in or heard him in was the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah,
but that's a superhero movie. But like he has some pretty sincere moments. You know?
Yeah,
I like.
He's done a lot of indie films that I have not watched. And Tag.
I guess he was in Jurassic World.
He was in Jurassic World. He's pretty funny in Jurassic World.
I forgot about that. Yeah, the dramatic kiss setup.
Yeah,
like, let's get out of here.
Yeah, because I have a boyfriend.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
But no, this is just a fantastic show, and honestly, like I can't wait for the finale. I can't believe that we plowed through 24 episods already. You know?
Yeah, we're right there at the end of season 1.
Yeah.
This show's kind of flown by. I feel like we just started it. You know,
truly.
Yeah,
it truly feels like we just started it. And if with any other show, this would be the end of the second season because 24 episodes. Is...
Yeah, network shows have some long runs compared to when we do streaming or cable shows for sure.
I love that we have plenty of episodes to get through because this is just a great feel good show.
It's kind of like The West Wing, right? Where we're it's like you commit to one of those shows, like we've committed to this one. You're doing 150 plus episodes.
We're in it for the long haul.
That's right. Really good show. I liked kind of the emotional bounce back from Jess and from Nick because at the end of the like I said, end of the last episode, it was like these guys are spinning.
I know.
You know, like they're out of control. And we started off a little bit with Jess kind of in that boat, but they kind of each found a way to rally out of that. I think Jess at this point is a little bit in a better place than Nick is because Jess is like, oh, it's okay.
She had that moment of clarity.
Right. She's not pining and upset about being single,
Yeah.
which, when you break up with someone, that's what you're trying to get to, right?
Yeah.
I'm okay. Like, you're not trying to bounce onto the next relationship.
Yeah.
You're trying to be okay by not being about not being in one.
Absolutely.
And she seems to be getting there. And Nick is doing the opposite where it's like,
He's in denial.
right, I'm spiraling. I feel alone. So I'm going to jump in, like, really hardcore jump into the next thing, which is getting back with an ex where we have a terrible history, except we're going to up it a notch, right? It's like the couple that gets pregnant. It's like, this will fix all of our marriage problems, right? That's kind of what their version of that here.
Spoiler alert, no it won't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that doesn't make things better. It just adds another complicating factor to your misery.
Yeah, exactly.
Which we probably can expect here, right? If they actually move in together, I think there's no chance it goes well.
I don't either. So, we're so far into it at this point. Do you think that like Jess and Nick are going to be a thing?
Yeah, I do. I don't know.
I kind of think that too.
I don't know when in the run of the show because it's I think it's 7 seasons. It's 6 or 7. So we have 100 plus episodes left. There will be a stretch where they date. I don't know how long it'll be. I will assume since they're both series regulars that it'll be multiple Genslingers, right? I think they'll date for a while. I don't know if the show ends with them together. It might. It might be something where they start dating towards the end and just that's it, right? That's the end of the show is them together.
They've got great chemistry, one, but they're also really good friends. So I think if you jump the gun on it and you do it early,
right,
it puts them in an awkward position.
Sure,
so.
But I mean, we're talking sitcom world though, and in sitcom world, friends date each other. I mean, it happened on Seinfeld. It happened on Friends, right?
Yes.
Friends date each other, and they realize they're better as friends, and they break up, and everything's fine, and they're back to being friends.
It's all free love in the sitcom world.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. Which, of course, in real life, that's not how those things work, right?
Awkward dynamics.
Right? You break up. There's usually one person who wants to try to make it work more than the other person does,
bitter.
and you break up. Somebody's bitter, and we need to not be hanging out for a while.
Yeah. Which
so-
they could play that in the show. I don't know. The
Right.
show can go so many different
Yeah,
routes, so-
they can do that for sure.
Yeah.
But I just feel like in sitcom world they will break up and it'll be like, "You're right, we're better friends. You're right, we are better friends." And then we're just kind of like on that keel again, where it's like, we can make jokes about it later, but for the structure of the show and the joke structure of the show, we're just kind of back to where we were before we
More
dated.
celebrity girlfriends and boyfriends.
Yeah, exactly, 100% right, and that's kind of what I expect. If they aren't like, if it's not like a last season dating together forever kind of situation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, but we'll see. I look forward to the journey anyway. Regardless, I'm sure they're going to pull it off.
I hope so.
Right, we'll catch you in the next one, guys.
See ya.